Hey, they say the moon landing was fake. JFK, man, they wanted him erased. Aliens and bunkers, government lies, chemtrails painting secrets in the skies. It's a co-host, dual voice, or the code. Digging through the chaos down every dark road. New world order, we taking names. Bigfoot's real and he knows the game. Conspiracy chaos, where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head. Conspiracy chaos, where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head.
This is Conspiracy Chaos. Truth, fiction, or both? Let's dive in.
Let's go. We're back with another episode of Conspiracy Chaos. We got the crickets chirping in the background down there with Florida Mike. This guy's out
Every
there in
time.
the fucking wilderness.
Can't hear you guys.
He's laughing.
Because he just played the video, so now you can't hear. But he'll be back with the crickets in the background like Jiminy fucking Cricket. Got my guy Area 51 Ant in the building. What up,
Yo, what's up, buddy?
man? I'm good, man. How you been, buddy? Almost there to some nice weather.
Living the dream. Yeah, we got some beautiful weather here now, man. Next couple of days, Saturday's gonna be nice. Let me add Mike to the screen. How you doing, Mike?
Mike's got some good
Hey, I
weather
can hear you
down
now.
there, and obviously because he's recording from outside.
Short sleeve shirt, all
I
that
can
stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's 82 degrees right now.
Oh, you son of a gun.
There you go. There you
Bro,
go.
but did you guys see my videos I sent? What they've been doing to us the last couple days?
No, but I seen some cool collab videos just a little while ago in our episode we were recording.
Yeah, spraying the shit out of you. I always see it. It's like the normal though now, Mike, right? Every fucking
Dude,
day.
super heavy, bro. It's not every day anymore. Now they like give you 3-4 days off and then they just bombard you. Like if you check out our message on the text messages, I sent a couple videos, dude. They're gnarly. But yo, dude, that cloud in the previous episode, since I was muted because my internet sucks, is dude, that circle cloud, is that like a sign?
I don't know. I thought it was a portal. It looked like a portal to me, that there was some type of portal opening up. But who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? But I want to get into some alien talk. Did you guys see the recent video with Matt Gaetz, former Senator Matt Gaetz today?
Today? No, I didn't see it today.
I did not.
And I sent it to you from PPP to Upstate, I believe. It's on your Upstate. Just to you, I sent it, I think.
You mean Conspiracy Chaos?
To Upstate, yeah, that's it.
Well, did you see, have you guys, while he's looking that up, and I haven't been able to check it yet because I've just been super busy with personal stuff and work, but like Kentucky, I guess, has been having like a crazy amount of sightings.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
Louisville?
Yeah.
Good old Louisville, Kentucky.
I sent those on the TikTok to Roger, I believe.
Ooh, this is a good one. Sheriff, we got to get into this one too. Sheriff abruptly resigns after the bullet.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a couple minutes.
Crazy, just like how the sheriff from the Las Vegas shooting resigned.
So is it in this feed, Raj?
Yeah, we got Spirit Animal on here. Spirit Animal 420.
Hello. What up?
That's our guy Sam, and then we got Riley from Midwest Mythos in the building. What's up, fellas?
Raj,
what up, boys?
I'm lost, brother.
All right, I'll find it real quick. Yeah, it was. Hold on, let me pop back on my Instagram.
So, what do you think? Project Bluebeam's coming? This is the false flag aliens.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on, Mike. I don't know if you were on with us when we were talking about it last week, but like, I don't know if some of this shit is just a distraction from what's going on outside the world or what, but there's a lot of crazy shit going on, dude. Like, all the disclosure that they're coming out with, all the, there was talk of orbs coming out of the ocean the other day. There was a video of that.
I remember that.
We're going to the moon, man. We're going to the moon.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it, dude?
Why you think that was all bullshit today, Mike? April Fools.
Ant, I think I sent
Right.
it to you from PPP. Check from PPP.
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
From PPP. Oh, it is right there. Hello.
Boom. So yeah, check this video out.
Well, we have like 18 different chats.
I know it's tough, man.
It's tough being me, man. Oh, this is on Polymarket. which is
Yeah,
a
but don't
gambling
matter. It's the video.
Matt
It
Gates
doesn't
US
matter.
has secret alien hybrid breeding program. Oh, let me turn this
who
up.
was in a military uniform,
let me
worked for
turn
the United States Army, that was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication. And I had someone come and brief me who was in a military uniform, worked for the United States Army, that was briefing me on the locations of hybrid breeding programs where captured aliens were breeding with humans to create some hybrid race that could engage in intergalactic communication. And I had someone come and brief me who was in a
Interracial
military uniform,
alien
worked for the
mating?
United States Army, that was briefing me
What
on
the F
the
is going on? Look,
locations
wait a second.
of
You had
hybrid.
whistleblowers tell you this kind of thing? Can you please unpack that?
I had a guy who was uniformed. He was a senior enlisted with the United States Army. Came into my office in Crestview, Florida, in a non-classified setting. I had members of my staff there, and what they explained is that the military ran a very secret program where aliens that were living were in forced breeding programs with humans that had been abducted from war zones and from even the caravans of migrants.
Interracial alien mating? What the F is going on? Look, wait a second. You had whistleblowers tell you this kind of thing? Can you please unpack that?
I had a guy who was
Go over it quick to the next one. Go over quick. Keep going. I think there's one more. No, we're gonna get flagged.
What the whistleblower was telling me is that there were like between 6 and 12 locations around the country where this happened, and what he wanted was a group, members of Congress, to all show up at the same time at all of these different locations so that any of those activities could not be moved. What the whistleblower was telling me is that there were like between 6 and 12 locations around the country where this happened, and what he wanted was a group, members of Congress, to all show up at the same time at all of these different locations so that any of those activities could not be moved. What the whistleblower...
Go over one more. I think.
Okay, so
what the fuck? Why is it?
What the whistleblower...
When I go...
Biological.
Oh my god.
Like this.
You gotta get off of that. We're gonna get.
That was the testimony.
Roger, I'm
of
trying to,
David
buddy.
Rush,
It still
for
plays
the
this song.
House Oversight Committee,
Yeah.
which
just
I
pause
joined.
it, mute it
And,
or something.
The testimony was that in crashes of craft that had been recovered by the CIA and through
Listen to
a
this.
special program that the CIA had for crash recovery, that it wasn't just the hard materials, it was also biologics, but that they couldn't identify a human source of those biologics.
What do you mean non-human biology?
I believe we have crashed.
Why are these?
Yo, did you
Has there ever been a situation?
How'd you turn it
facts?
off? But you gotta go to the one with the people. They're talking.
That was
fun
it.
fact?
you were in.
No,
I believe
they
we have
clicked it.
crashed craft,
Yes,
stated
yeah.
earlier. Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
I believe we have crashed.
It's right there, Mo. So non-human biologics, basically saying that the craft crashed and it was non-humanoid creature inside of the craft. Come on, man. They're telling us right there, but they're telling us without telling us, bro. You can't touch that. Go on.
Did you know that fun fact, Matt Gates went to William and Mary?
Did he?
Oh
He did.
shit. Let's get our boy
Okay.
Ernie back on here and see if he was a classmate with them.
I'll tell you what, I felt something when I was walking on that campus.
You
You
felt the
feel something.
creepiness of it.
Just there's just I don't know, man. There's something there, bro. Something there. Definitely something buried. Well, there's definitely some shit buried underneath. I'm not sure if it's bodies or if it's fucking gold, but there's definitely something buried underneath.
I mean, there's places that have that history to it, Ant, that when you get on the grounds, you just have a different feeling and different energy. It's the same thing we were talking about when Trebles was on. And shout out Trebles, by the way. Liminal Trees, available now on Amazon. His new book, Liminal Trees, Trebles Garcia, host of the Treble Show podcast. Go check him out. Previous guest on here. Go support
good
him
dude.
and his book. I'm trying to get myself a signed copy so I can frame it after I read it. The homie. But no, he was talking about like the energies when you're in the concrete and like the cities. And think about it, hey, for us up here when we drive down to New York City, you feel a different energy when you get into like Manhattan or the big city, or even when you start to get closer and you cross the GW or the Tappan Z, that's when you start to get that vibe really starts to kick up of different energy. So there's places you go that bring you a different vibe, man.
I mean, it's for sure, bro. That is for sure. Spirit Animal is asking how much for the or is a spirit animal asked?
No, so they're going to be available on the website at wecandoitshop.com/conspiracy chaos, but we're doing a giveaway. So I'm glad you asked. All everybody has to do is follow us here on YouTube and on Instagram. Once we get to 2K, what are we trying to get to? 2K, right?
2000.
Yeah, 2K on Instagram, 200 on YouTube. We're pretty much the same amount away on both sides, so should be relatively the same time. Once we get there, boom, we'll put everybody's name in a raffle. You get bonus points if you give us a comment on and 5-star review on Apple as well. So a little bit extra bonus in the prize. And I will actually, it will take some time, but I'll take the time to see I'll try to figure out who some of the same names are and shit like that. But
yeah.
I'll take the time on a rainy day. No doubt.
Yo, but how about we're going to the moon, guys?
Yeah, they went to the moon today, allegedly, right?
Oh.
Let's see. They didn't blow up in the firmament yet?
No. I did see the rocket take a slight turn, like it was like not going straight up no more. It kind of just like
because of the curvature of the earth.
One of those things, yeah.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, man. They don't lie to us. That's for
but
sure.
they're talking about like it's just like what's crazy to me is like they haven't even gotten to the moon successfully yet, and they're already talking about building a base on the moon. They're already talking about like I mean,
they're talking about it all, Ant, because they're talking about
first.
like disclosure and everything else. They just took out the website of aliens.gov, aliens.org. That all started. Like they just purchased those. So there's, I mean, weird shit, dude. None of this shit really makes sense that they're talking about it. And there's a lot of timelines. Like, you guys know about the Bledsoes? Let's talk about this. You guys know about Chris Bledsoe, Ryan Bledsoe, the Bledsoe family?
Wasn't
These guys,
Bledsoe family?
Wasn't one of our just previous guests?
Yeah.
She was collabed with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corey. So
My stuff's going to shit again.
this is so
Hang in there, Mike.
They talk about the Bledsoes can have orbs. They can call them basically, and they can appear. Like they've invited people to their ranch and to show them that like they can appear and shit like that. So like his father, I want to say Chris was the father. I could be wrong. I get it confused all the time. Predicted in 2012, 2013, that in April of 2026.
Oh, great.
After an Iran-Israel war.
Oh, great.
We will have
visitors.
The disclosure from aliens about aliens and yeah. Yep.
Well, so supposedly there's talk that there is a mothership under the water off the coast of Daytona, Florida.
It's probably fucking Gerald, dude.
Might be Gerald. Gerald was on the other side though.
All making sense now. You guys
But
laughed.
they're killing dolphins, so
You know, it could be freak. Is that where dolphins are coming up, popping up?
yeah. I think it was like let's see.
Here's one from this is years ago. I was gonna say 2021. I just found a video, but it's to the point where they got to take. There's so much shit going on, dude. There's not right. So we got the Epstein files out, right? We got all hell breaking loose. We got protests all over the world. We got ICE killing people left and right. We got people choking ICE agents out in the middle of the street. We have complete.
Is that video real that you sent?
I think so. I haven't seen anything not this prove that it's not real. I seriously think those kids beat them up.
Yo, since we're talking about UFOs and water and Gerald, as of late March 2026, over 40 bottlenose dolphins have washed ashore dead or stranded along Florida's panhandle.
Twice as many as previous years.
Beautiful.
At this time. Yeah.
Beautiful.
What do you think? Do you think that, like, I mean, there's got to be a reason for it. There's got to be. There's also, I was reading in the paper that in the Post the other day, like some of the shark tracking they're doing, some of these sharks are going so off their normal track right now of where they normally go. Like,
yeah,
we've never
coming.
Yeah, something's. I think the ocean is the craziest place, man. That's why I don't go in there. I don't go in there, and I think a lot of this shit is technology that is just gonna fucking blow our minds, dude.
What?
Saying love y'all too, man. My man, Web of Mysteries. Shout out to the homie.
What if these UFOs or reptilians, whoever's using these things, are, you know, we talk about water a lot, or ocean a lot being space. What if they come from the water? What if they're the ones who made the mud flood?
Good. They could do a lot of things. I think they're the ones that do a lot of things. I think
if they can control the water, they control water. They can make tidal waves. I don't see why not. You know,
tsunamis and everything else. Yeah, they also can. I mean, they have the telepathy to move things or use that kind of energy to build pyramids, to have those if they can do that, they're the ones that can have Atlantis and have underground structures. If you go and look and see some of all these hidden gems of cities, ancient underground, literally underwater cities right now because of the floods and everything else, like there's no technology that we see that does some of these things. And who knows how long it's truly been there. We don't know.
No. Millions of years.
And it's only getting fucked up because of the way we treat it. It wasn't fucked up previously, you know what I mean? I want to find. There's a couple of videos I sent you. I don't just forget where I sent them. What were you gonna say? Yeah.
I forgot. My cat shed so much. I brought her up here for 2 seconds, and now
fucking hate cats.
What did you call? Used to call Mikey's cat Heathcliff or
Heathcliff, man. R.I.P. Heathcliff, right? Heathcliff passed.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that cat, dude. That cat used to scare the shit out of me, dude.
this guy. This guy's
and this is what we're gonna talk about. We'll roll into the next topic real quick, but can we talk about our guy Drewski? Not our guy, but the dude Drewski and the Erica Kirk video.
Dude, I seen that.
I mean,
she's trying to sue him.
I don't think it's all right. I don't care personally.
That was fucking hilarious, and I think it's spot on. You gotta see. I like comedy.
I'm okay.
So I took it as a comedy
I think it's okay. I'm all right with it, but I just know there would be the people that wouldn't be okay with it on the other side. And you know what? It probably wouldn't be black people. It would probably be your triggered, liberal, like, you know, pink-haired, you know, they'd be the same ones that wanted Aunt Jemima off of the freaking syrup, where it wasn't actually the family of Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. It's stupid. It really is.
No, my wife just pointed in me, told me I better shut the fuck up.
You're loud again?
No,
Oh,
I got,
she was
I, I
mad
got till
about
10.
Aunt Jemima.
Answer my comment. No, but yeah, I just think I think it's ridiculous, and people are so soft. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty funny, to be honest
You
with
got
you.
the
But
curfew put on them.
I'm good. What are your thoughts of the whole thing? You kind of where
Well,
I'm at, where it's like if it was other, it would not go
no,
over
I
well.
mean, I'm looking at it all different ways. Obviously, it would never go over well if the roles were reversed. That's just the way society is. You see what happens. Everybody who's done blackface has been canceled. That's just the way the world is. But I look at this, and I mean, they did White Chicks. Like the
Mhm.
movie White Chicks, everybody laughed. Movie's funny as shit. I saw it. I laughed. It's funny. Um, what Drosky did, that shit was funny. I took it as comedy. I appreciate it as comedy.
What was
I
the movie that Robert Downey Jr. did? The
oh,
He
Vietnam
got in
movie,
trouble for that, but he got a ton of shit for that. He got
he
almost
got a
canceled
ton
for
of
that.
Tropic Thunder, yeah.
Yeah,
Tropic
Tropic
So
Thunder.
Thunder. Yeah.
there's a lot of shit that like I don't really truly at this day and age I don't we got bigger things to worry about. So Drewski dressing up looking exactly like Erica Kirk.
I did see.
Uh,
I did see
is
somebody.
pretty fucking funny. I mean, dude,
Dude, it
dancing
is
around, the way he
hilarious.
was moving, the fireworks going off, like everything, dude. It was so funny. I'm like, this dude is fucking ballsy. But that's what he does. And he's
Well,
been
he
doing
did
it
the
for
one with
years.
didn't he do the one with the NASCAR that he was like a NASCAR? He dressed up as a white NASCAR fan. Did you
Yeah.
see that
Yeah.
one? That
Yeah,
was like one of the
yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
And then when in the overalls and shit. Yeah, it's
yeah,
super
yeah,
funny though.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
he's
no one
pushing
could
it.
tell.
He's kind of
Yeah,
pushing in like a soft agenda, like it's okay to do this kind of thing, you know.
I had no
Mhm.
problem with
He's
it.
part of
Like
the club too, so
I get where people would be upset by it, and I get those are the you know it's you're entitled to your opinion, but at the same time, like my point of view is just like it's comedy. Like sit back and look at it of just being funny. Like don't take it personal. Just
well,
look at
dude,
it as being
nowadays
funny.
comedians though can't even be comedians unless you go to like a small time club, like
That's why I
that.
don't like big arenas, bro.
Yeah,
I tell you that. I've been
because they're
telling you
gonna
that for
stay.
years.
They're gonna stay soft. They're gonna stay
Hmm.
mainstream. You know what I mean? They're gonna be afraid to get canceled.
Any comedian you go see at like an arena, you're getting that PG-13 because there's
Yep.
going to be kids in the audience, unless you go see someone like a Cat Williams who you're expected to get something crazy in an arena. But Kevin Hart, you're going to get a little dumbed down PG-13. But the whole Erica Kirk shit, the Drewski, trying to sue Drewski. I don't think there's much going to come from it, but we'll see.
No.
no,
We'll
because
see.
doesn't comedy allow that?
It's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. So yeah, he's good. Nothing he can do. Nothing she can do. It's so damn good, man, how close that fucking thing was. Dude. The fireworks I was dying with the fireworks. Then he's like posing and
Yeah,
I
it
hope
was
shit.
if
I'm like,
they
wild.
go if they go to court and she loses, I hope he does another skit,
yeah, then pull out the Pilates shit.
like of the courtroom or something.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was definitely good. Also, know who else doesn't stop here is Candace Anth. I just sent a video to the bottom of chaos.
Oh well, I mean,
She she came out with an interesting one about some cell phones found at UVU
yeah, I
during the
saw
Charlie
that.
Kirk assassination. Now that before you play the video, don't pull it up yet. Now that we're finding out that Tyler Robinson well, allegedly wasn't the gun, the bullet didn't come from his gun, basically is what they're saying. It's been reported. So this is getting sketchier. We're 8-9 months in, whatever it is, and it's getting sketchier and sketchier as the time goes here of what really happened on that day, man. That trapdoor theory, that hologram theory, that the microphone on his neck theory. I mean, that reminds me of the pagers that happened with the reallys. So I don't know. I don't know.
I'm thinking. I'm back to thinking he's dead now after all this shit coming out.
I think so, but with like Candace, right? She's going
I just don't think it was Tyler
hard
that got
in
him.
the fucking paint, bro. From day one, trying to prove this shit, and like stuff she's been saying from the beginning is coming to light now, and it's like, damn, all right, we
But
see you.
before I play Candace, I'm gonna play this one. This is a SEAL team sniper talking about how he disassembled and assembled the rifle. Left the screwdriver on the roof. So how did he reassemble it in the woods? Is what I'm wondering.
What podcast is he on right here? Sean Ray?
I don't think it was Sean Ray.
To Charlie Kirk.
I would just like an explanation of how this kid got a 30-06 that was taken apart onto a building, put it back together, and the scope on with one screwdriver, took a cold bore shot and hit it, took the gun apart with the same screwdriver, and then he left the screwdriver on the roof. He jumped down without the screwdriver, ran to trees, put it back together, wrapped it in a thing, and ran away and texted his lover, not the way a 22-year-old would text someone, but the way someone that spoke English as a second language would text someone. Just tell me how that happened. And then just with Erica Kirk saying, I forgive him. Well, that says guilt. So he's guilty. Don't worry about it. Oh, by the way, did they pave over a crime scene?
Yeah.
That actually happened? That was one of my questions. Why'd you do that? What's the cover up? I mean, I've shot a lot of dudes close, and that's an exit wound right there.
What?
So he's saying it's an exit wound. He's saying it's an exit wound.
That was the exit coming out that way, so it was hit from. He got hit, Brokeback Mountain and got hit from the back.
And that would explain that Candace never saw blood splatter from the back, right?
Buddy, I don't know. I haven't seen the video from the camera from behind that guy took down immediately that Candace said she has seen. To tell you that if I seen blood there, so I don't want to give you an from the amount of blood I'd seen and from the video you personally showed me, I thought there would be noticeable blood, and I still go back to him being dragged to the car, carried to the car, and at some point in time, in a fresh white pair of shoes, as a sneakerhead, I know damn well that there'd be some blood on those sneakers somewhere.
And there wasn't any blood on his shirt either. There was no blood on the guard.
No,
that was carrying him.
So those are some of the things that stand out.
You want me to play
that
this
video?
Candace
That squib, you can clearly see something pop out of his collar. You see something pop out of his collar.
Well,
on the opposite side of his neck, and then you see the explosion go away from the squib.
Remember the pager incident with the realies, with the Izzies. This is kind of what Candace. What Candace is going to talk about. Go ahead, Dan, play that.
It's authentic and it is real. Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, I thought it was on the screen already. We'll start fresh here. My bad.
Enough proof that I would go out on a limb, as I'm doing right now, and asserting that it is authentic and it is real. Ladies and gentlemen, there were, for whatever reason, 12 Israeli cell phones on the ground at Utah Valley University the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. This has completely spooked the people that are very high up in government. Now, to be clear, I don't mean that there were 12 VPNs that were switched and routed through Israel on that day. I mean that there were 12 personal cell phone accounts that were opened in Israel, okay? Like you go into Verizon in Tennessee or in Connecticut and you open your phone. I am saying that they opened their phones in Israel, those accounts in Israel, and they were on the ground on September 10th at Utah Valley University when Charlie was shot. Now, the NSA knows this. Kash Patel knows this. People in the current administration know this, and they are desperate for some reason to stop that information from being released to the public. Why? Because they're the most transparent administration ever? Is that why? Is this like Jeffrey Epstein transparency that we're getting? Because that's what it feels like. It always seems that on the topic of this one nation that's only the size of New Jersey and has done nothing wrong ever and was truly the greatest friend to Charlie right up until the very end, never put any pressure on him, suddenly everybody abandons their values. true friends of Charlie Kirk, right? Standing on that stage, giving him a speech, hiding this. Now, what would be the reason that they wanted to keep that information under wraps? And why does it have people at the very top spooked? If there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to hide. Okay? If there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to hide. Now, let's play devil's advocate. And to be clear, we are now advocating for the devil when we do this. Maybe the cell phones belonged to some exchange students. It's possible. Maybe 12 Israelis were touring UVU on that day because, I don't know, Utah Valley University is a place where they maybe wanted to attend in the future. Maybe 12 American students had Israeli-based cell phones because they had just come back from a summer abroad program and they wanted to keep their Israeli cell phones running when they got back home to Utah. I don't know, but I'd like to know. In fact, we need to know the answer to this question. Why are they hiding this information? And why and who did those 12 Israeli cell phones belong to? Okay. I don't like secrets. I don't like secrets, especially when they pertain to the public execution of my friend Charlie Kirk.
That's it. It's wild.
So
It's crazy, right?
question. Hold on. Yes. So there's 12 Israelis.
Mm-hmm.
So could this
Majestic
have been a
12.
ritual?
Majestic 12.
Could be and he's the 13th, and he's in the middle of the menorah, right? Because the aerial photo, it looks like, or whatever the heck you call it,
It looked like
and
a
he's in the
menorah,
center of that. Yeah, and he's the center of it.
I'm not opposed to
How
that.
how many candles are on that?
Yeah. Is there
I'm
13?
trying to think.
Count them up. It could be the 13 branches of the.
Could it be a ritual?
Something was up that day, man. Something had to go. I think he was just going against the. I think he told
It's
him. I mean,
eight crazy nights. Eight candles. So
I think it came down to Mike that he was all done playing their game, and that's when they came after him, and he wasn't going to play ball anymore, and he was starting to have different beliefs, and he had a voice.
Yeah, he
man.
broke the chain of custody.
Yeah, he had a voice. People were following him. People were paying attention to him. Young people, and that's what scared them. It was the young people that were paying attention to him, and the ones who were moving the needle to where it was like, oh shit, this guy's actually making a difference. And especially with Christians and Catholics, and I guess that side of things of old school mentality, I guess, is what he really kind of, from what I've seen from all his videos. I didn't follow him much when he was around, I ain't gonna lie. I knew who he was, didn't know much about him, seen the videos he did, and a lot of times I'd watch him, but most of the time the people he were talking to were, fucking whack jobs. So with what I mean, furries and shit. So I never really paid it much mind. But obviously he got the message across to a lot of fucking people, and I think that's why he became
he was
a
supposed
target.
to be the next president. He was supposed to be president. I think they're like grooming him to be a president.
I still think
before he went AWOL.
I think we're gonna see the Kirk name running for office. Just as a side note to our boy, not our boy. I keep saying that, but your buddy Penn. What the fuck's who's the vice president right now?
Oh,
Vance.
JD Vance.
Vance. Thank you.
Vance.
Who was just talking about aliens and shit as well. In an interview, he was saying that, I got 3 years left. When I came in here, I was gun-ho, and I was going to go dive into the UFO files. But, it comes to the point where I got to worry about budgets and taxes and da-da-da-da. He goes, but I got 3 solid years left, and I'll dive deep into these files. I'm like, all right, buddy, go tug another one from Peter Buttplug or whoever the fuck you deal with, and leave us alone. We'll deal with the alien shit, pal. Over here at Conspiracy Chaos.
Go get another butt squeeze from Erica.
Yeah. So those two, I think they'll be in office together. Who knows?
You think so? You think he's gonna leave? You think he's gonna leave his wife and everything?
No, I don't think he'll leave his wife
together or like partners.
No, there's gonna be partners. No, he's not leaving his wife. That would
Okay.
look terrible for him, and he'll lose half of America as a vote. So that would never happen right now, not in today's society. So even if they got to play the game, they'll play the game. Um, Same with Obama. That's what he's doing with Big Mike right now. They're just playing the game to play the game. That's why they were at the Diddy parties and all that. That's why Diddy wanted him there. Hang out with the guys. Not like hanging out with the boys on Friday night.
Dude, how do you
But
think Diddy feels still sitting in jail and Epstein got a new name, Palm Beach Pete, flying around in private jets and stuff.
he's a
That ain't
sketchy
Palm Beach.
character,
That ain't
bro.
Epstein. He's sketchy.
Dude,
I'm not saying he's not a fucking pedo.
there's been
Weird, but
some
it's
good
not the
stuff.
fucking Epstein.
Did you
There's
see
some
like the
really
one about?
sketchy
I think it was
shit.
like 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes about his nose and dental, like how their
His
teeth
teeth. His
are like
teeth look the same.
pretty, yeah, and the
Let me ask
nose
you
and
guys
everything.
something. Do you really think if Epstein didn't, which I do think he's alive and I do think he's escaped, so now he successfully did that. You think if he didn't get a good enough plastic surgery to completely look different, because obviously Palm Beach Pete looks just like Epstein, you think he would be driving around in Florida in a convertible, no less? I mean,
No,
where he could be seen. Come
no,
on.
he's
It
on
was
an
not.
island somewhere.
He's gone. I do think he's alive, and I do think he's fucking somewhere gone. But that, like, I just think you'd have to be a fucking real dummy to be. I think it's just coincidence, and I mean, maybe his teeth do look alike. Like, maybe, who knows? He may have the same chipped front tooth to where he's got that like jagged.
But okay, here's my thing. You know, Anth, if I told you, like, when I tell you you look like the guy from fucking Home Alone 2 that worked at the hotel,
Yeah,
right?
he looks
Like,
like
yeah,
Epstein more than I look like him.
but like you don't look like, but you don't get like, you know, who cares, right? Like that's whatever. If you told me, like, people used to tell me back in the day, I used to look like the Yankees pitcher Phil Hughes. Like Mike, if I told you you looked like a baseball or a hockey player or whatever the fucking
Mm-hmm.
case may be, you wouldn't give a shit. But if someone told you you look like Jeffrey Epstein, you'd be like, yo, fuck you, dude, right? This Palm Beach Pete is like going on Jimmy Kimmel and all these other shows and like going on tour because he looks like Jeffrey Epstein. Buddy, I wouldn't
Yeah,
want
it
nothing to
is
do with it.
weird
I'd
that
be
like
getting
people
I'd
are.
have a new haircut. I would change it all up.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want anything to do with the guy.
But
You're
think
right.
about it, like why? And then he's got ties to like there's sketchy shit, I guess. Like I seen something.
I don't know,
I don't know
man.
if
It's
it's
like this dude's information is pretty vague.
and well,
Look up.
there's something
I don't
sketchy
even
with his
know.
daughter. With his daughter. Look
I
up the
don't even
daughter in
know.
Russia. Missing daughter, missing girl, missing daughter or something. Palm Beach Pete, missing daughter.
I
And
did
see what
see
pops
that.
up.
Palm Beach Pete doesn't have a net worth.
Yeah, Mike, if
Right?
you Googled our names, you wouldn't find a net worth either.
No. So, but he was a Division I athlete in
It'd be
tennis, I
about
guess. I'm trying.
$6.48.
But
That's
you
what
would
how
think
much it costs to keep
you would
this
think if
podcast
he's
going for you guys.
dude, if you would think if he's flying around in a private jet, they would know his net worth.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I thought that was a super chat. I was like, oh shit, we got super chats on here. I was like, hell yeah, we're about to start cashing out. We're gonna be famous. No doubt. But it's dope. Appreciate Midwest Mythos jumping on. Appreciate our guy Sam from Web of Mysteries jumping on. Sam's great, man. Talk about, you know, alien. If there's one person I know that it could possibly be a fucking alien, it's that dude because he's a human computer, dude. The knowledge that kid's got, constantly just spitting out fucking facts, dude. It's like, bro, where do you like keep all this, dude? Like, I remember a lot of stuff, but man, holy shit. And how in depth he goes with some of it is insane. It's like, bro, how? How do you remember it? It's fucking nuts. Yeah, dude, there's alien shit's crazy. This Charlie Kirk shit's crazy. Epstein shit's out there. It's all coming out, man. And then you got, like I said earlier, dude, you got the blood cells saying that the alien disclosure is going to be in April. I heard April 7th, man. I heard lockdowns. I've been reading a lot of crazy shit. Just don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe.
They're doing their job. They're throwing so much stuff at you. It's hard to filter it out. What's coming? Where's the real angle?
Right, and even the videos, you don't know what's real and what's fake. Hey, there's
Palm Beach
Sam right
Pete.
there.
Palm Beach Pete used to party with Jeffrey Epstein.
Supposedly, yeah.
He
Dude,
probably
they
used to
do
party.
look alike, dude. They got. I'm looking at a side by side picture right now,
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
and they do look like, okay. So maybe a twin, a look-alike, a clone, perhaps.
Send it to Anthony so he can pull it up.
Because I don't know how to do that on this thing. But like a clone, because he was always messing with his DNA and making people.
Yeah, because he was doing shit at Zora Ranch. There was a bunch
Exactly.
of activity. Because did you guys see the videos with some YouTuber at Zora Ranch talking about talking to the security guard at the gate, saying, "Oh, he's like, we're not much different than you think," or something like that. He goes, "I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far." He goes, "So what happens if I run past you?" He goes, "I'm here to protect this place. That's all I can tell you." So he was being real humble about it. Yeah, Palm Beach Pizza was a sketchy one. I don't really think that's much of anything. I don't know why I wouldn't want to waste too much of your time on that one, Mike. It's not like we're gonna find out Palm Beach Pete was actually the kingpin running the fucking pedo
No,
ring, and
but
Epstein was
if he was
innocent.
what if he was a clone running around down there? You never know. Shit's crazy, dude.
Nah, I look up Palm Beach Pete's daughter though. Look up Palm Beach missing daughter. See what comes up. That's a rabbit hole you can dive down. Some alleged kid missing from Russia or some shit. Wild shit,
They
man.
look alike. They look alike.
Has Mike heard of Aurora? Is that what my man said? Boom. Has Florida Mike heard of the Aurora? Mike, you heard of the Aurora Lights? Or not the Aurora Lights, the Aurora UFO sighting?
Aurora, Illinois.
No, there was Aurora, Texas. Aurora, Texas. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, dude, it's Sam. That's one of the first times I actually met Sam. Was on Treble's show, and he dropped this banger on us, and I didn't know much about it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I heard about it a long time ago, but I didn't know like the full details of the story. And like I said, the kid's a fucking human computer, so it was before Amelia Earnhardt, the Wright brothers flew a plane, like any of this shit. And I don't know, I gotta have him tell it. Sam, check your DM, bro. Have him jump on quick if he's not doing shit and tell the story himself, but it's pretty fucking
Is that
wild.
Tombstone still there?
Where's
Aurora,
that?
Texas.
Aurora
there's a
UFO crash, yeah. I wonder if this is, one of the, because Bob Lazar talks about too, like some of the crafts they found where, bam, my guy. Here you go. You want to find out about it? Here it is. My man Sam jumping on the live.
Oh.
This is how we do it here at Conspiracy Cast. We talk about it, we get it fucking done. Sam, welcome.
What's up, gentlemen? How are y'all?
Good, man.
Hey, brother.
What up, big dog?
I'm doing good. I'm actually trying to find my notebook real quick. But yeah, no, dog. The war of Texas. So it is. Keep in mind the first manned flight of the airplane was at Kitty Hawk, South. I want to say North Carolina. By the White brothers in like 1903, 1904. Anyway, that was the first manned flight. Well, the crash of a war of Texas happened on I want to say Judge Proctor. I think that was his name. It's eluding me right now. But in that crash, so it was seen over a couple states and parts of Canada. It was a streaming fireball. Well, it finally crashed in Aurora, Texas. It hit the judges of windmill, and when it did, it actually scattered. It blew up, or an Army Air Signal Corps officer named T.J. Teens came down and actually found the body and everything. Said he described the body as a Martian. Which you got to keep in mind, this is this is before the book of War of the Worlds or anything like that. So when this happened, they the judge anyway they did away with the foundation of the windmill was still there, but they had a well there. The judge ended up taking the debris, throwing the debris in his drinking well. Not real smart. Which it has been documented that the guy who ended up buying the property later, like in the 1930s, he was drinking from the well. He took the debris out. He was starting to drink from the well, where his hands got really he got real bad arthritis. His hands were full of tumors. And keep in mind this is before the atomic bomb. They tested the water, like the well. The well is still irradiated today. And to the point that they were, even on Brad Meltzer's Decoded, they were going to actually dig up they were going to exhume the body. Well, a couple nights, like the night before they were supposed to exhume it, a van pulls up. And like this was on camera of like the cemetery. The van pulls up. All you see is a bunch of guys hop out the van. Then a little later, you see them coming back with the headstone and a little like a bag or something. They throw it back in the van. They drive up because in the day before they were doing ground. They didn't have ground penetrating like radar or anything, so they were using old school like metal detectors. They were scanning over. They said, well, there's something in there. Well, when they went back, when they got there was a metal pipe in it. The headstone was gone, and it more than likely. I'm not a real big believer in like the Men in Black, but that definitely has me thinking maybe the Majestic Trail type situation did happen because they the court like they had to go get an exemption like in paperwork and everything to be legally able to exhume this body. And when that came and cleared, just so happens a bunch of guys in suits came out in the middle of the night and hijacked the body. It's definitely fucking weird.
Shit. We just had a guest on a little earlier. We were talking to, said he was allegedly abducted and dealt with the Men in Black himself a few times personally, and they knew knew where him and his friends lived, dropped him right off. A lot of sketchy shit. Crazy story.
So my Aunt Gail and her twin, so she has a twin. Her and her little brother were allegedly, the family thing says that they were abducted. The twin did, I'm not going to say her name, but she was like, I don't know, because they asked, like, where's your sister at? She said, I don't know. She was here one second, she was gone the next. Well, her and her brother, they pop up like the next day out in the middle of the fucking yard and everything just poof into existence. I will say that I've been right around that land. I've been hunting there. I've drove past it. I've been throughout it. There are definitely weird things there. I have seen some weird things. I've been chased by a weird fucking light at 2 a.m. It followed me the 14 miles from their house through the city into my house. And I'm not gonna lie, I never dropped the speedometer under 80, and that the light was staying on top of me. So the shit's weird over there.
That's crazy. Sam, we'll have to have you on at some point, man, and take a deep dive into the Aurora lights, man. I appreciate you so much for jumping on.
Yes, sir, no problem.
I'm reading the article right now.
I was like,
I love you,
gentlemen. No, we appreciate you, dog.
Love you, bro. Appreciate you, homie.
We're gonna be wrapping up here in a second, anyway. So super dope, chopping it up. We'll get you on soon to talk about this thing in detail, man, because it's a really cool story. When I heard it on Trebles, I was mind blown. So we'll dive in, brother.
Yeah. Also, thank you for the words of encouragement there, RGB. I love each and every one of you. God bless, but deuces.
God bless
you,
man, brother.
Peace out,
yes,
homie.
sir.
What a guy. Appreciate you. So yeah, so we're gonna wrap up here with Conspiracy Chaos Live, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate Sam jumping on. We don't forget. We got the giveaway. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. Like, subscribe, hit the alert button so you know notified when the lives come out. And don't forget to check out our new sponsors. We got some cool shit going on where you can check out keepitchilly.com. Use promo code PITCH15 to save yourself 15% on some dope artwork. Like this. Hey, get it, Ant. Ant's got the moves, cuz. So at Chili Millie on Instagram, keepitchilly.com. Use promo code PITCH15. Get yourself some dope artwork. She's designed. I think she's working on some new shit because she posted up some pretty cool shit. There's some on there I never even seen until recently. So she's always coming out with new shit. Like the Dr. Green Thumb one's pretty dope. And then also, if you're looking for any Conspiracy Chaos merch or Pitch Putt and Puff, soon to be Upstate Golf Guys and Golf and Lefty merch, you can check us out at wecandoitshop.com/conspiracy chaos.
Bigfoot's real and he knows the game. Conspiracy chaos where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head. Conspiracy chaos where the truth gets wild. From pyramids to lizard kings in exile. They hide it all, but we pull the thread. So buckle up tight, it's all in your head.
We can do it. wecandoitshop.com/conspiracy chaos. But appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will catch you next week for another episode. We're going once a week now. Just a heads up, we're going one episode a week now that the weather's getting nice. The golf season's getting busy for us. So we'll see you guys every Wednesday. We'll be dropping bonus episodes in there like this one here. So stay tuned. That's why you got to hit the alert button. But we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.